I get through this game, bro. Man, the injuries, man. Fucking share this shit real quick.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Oh, he's starting off with 3 wide. All right, that's
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Slow. Ready. 319.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
hold on there, play. That is. Rock over there.
On 2nd down, here's Griffin. And that is incomplete here. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd and short.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Okay, that's a good. Hold it.
Here's Griffin to throw. Man on the left side is Brown.
That's so you can't block
The
Artie
completion
Burns.
there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
He's blocking Cam Hayward.
Ready. 319.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Against the Steelers.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
I got a spot for this formation here.
Griffin now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
No. 319. 319. Z.
Second release, though.
Out of the gun, Griffin. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he's into the touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And his kick is right through.
At this point in the game, Justin Tucker has more pass completions than Robert Gresham.
Switzer now to return. And he'll get it out to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kicks away.
You can't put it together. Out of here.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Ravens taking the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Just keeping the play alive. Now and the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 56 yards.
Steps up into the pocket.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Hello, man. Cover that.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
I'm done with RG3, bro.
Picked off by Morgan Burnett.
Absolutely done with this, man. I think the triangle, bro. So popular. Black O, come save me, bro. That's it. Flacco, come save me, man. Save a pimp.
Thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Right there.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers, and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether he's split out of the backfield or not.
Well, no doubt he can catch it, coming off a career-high 85 receptions in 2017. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
All right. Stop paying attention to these formations. I know this fucking formation. It's the back of my hand, bye.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. 6 yards there off the
flag in a real game.
Still leave him with a 3rd down.
All right, we got 3rd and 4.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Brown in on the field. Okay.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
Boom.
He goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Terrell Suggs in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
All right, appreciate it. You money? Back to real quick.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Pressure gets to him again. Terrell Suggs in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down?
Got that.
Pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
T.J. Watt got 8 sacks. All right. KT Jizzle my nizzle.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Have a look.
From the gun, Flacco. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
6-yard line. I need about 5 yards. Tucker range.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And he's got Snead.
Really?
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's got some space here. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here.
Holding on the backside. Come on.
So let's see what this is about.
On the backside, bro.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
No, he had the leg there.
He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. And that only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown.
Can't go to the tight end like that?
That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they're looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Flacco from the gun. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. First down Ravens as Flacco finds the former Cardinal John Brown. Flacco now a perfect 5 of 5 since taking over. They haven't missed a beat. First and 10. Now it's Flacco. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play action. Flacco. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Third and goal, Flacco. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Crabtree, the intended receiver. Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Baltimore after this. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's looking deep for Bell. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Za'Darius Smith. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Okay.
Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. This is Bell on the
Damn, bro.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Right. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Coleman has it here right side. Give him 30 yards there. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 20.
That fucker came out of nowhere. Oh, let me get ready up.
Seven-yard line. Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play. They go play action here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Right there, baby.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, Flacco. Man open left side is Brown. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
What's up, baby?
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Willie Henry in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It goes in.
Come on!
It's the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Passes.
Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Right.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Setting up to throw, Flacco. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunky yardage picked up there.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Flacco to throw here on third down. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Works.
Flacco here on second down. Caught left side to Crabtree. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
For the one-on-ones, baby.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. So he got 3 at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Taking it about the 16. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's make these babies cry all the way. Ready!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. He's going to fire one. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 68 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Hey, Hayden.
Tucker able to
Hello,
connect
rookie.
on the
Welcome
extra
to the
point.
NFL.
And we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football.
Really?
It's
Pick the ball up, that boy.
It's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
On the ground with their leading rusher from a season ago, it's Alex Collins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Ravens on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. Flacco from the gun. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. T.J. Watt in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning over.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be caught at the 30.
Oh, this is the shit I be talking about. Like, what?
But not before reaching the 21.
I just don't understand.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Washington with the catch, middle of the field. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Boswell's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Coleman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating out of the gun, Flacco to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, Flacco now. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Flacco. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
27-0 punt.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Yeah, the blitz right here, fellas. Gassing that.
Coleman And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They will run again with Coleman. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Coleman now. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post.
You got a black TV right there, buddy.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Switzer now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Terrell Suggs in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. But looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well.
Hey, boy.
Throw away. He's taken down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a
Step
sack
up in the
that
pocket weird, my
situation.
nigga.
Now, it's also 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory.
Shit.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's trade again. Let's trade again.
And they take a knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
Rookie.
So for the Ravens, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Sup?
It's good, fellas. You, man. Flacco comes in to save the day, though. No fuzz on my niggle. Get 75 yards on 1 run, then 8 carries for. Oh, look at Hayden Hurst numbers. Look at Hayden Hurst numbers, fam. What the actual fuck? 240? 3 TDs? Yo. Can I get Offensive Player of the Week for the rookie, though? Can I get Offensive Player of the Week, though? Jesus. Orlando Brown's technically the only O-line sack. Suggs with 4, Cheatham with 3. Boys. Yeah, I had 3 sacks. Fuck him. He's a cheater. Cheater, mister. You're a cheater. Anybody else put up numbers like that this week, bro? Anybody? I don't think they did. 244 yards and 3 TDs. 31 points in the second half. Yo, what? Okay. I'm good. What for that one? throw a fucking sideline. Who's Tony Toe Tap Nap? Who's Tony Toe Tap Nap? The scene? Nah, that's the words. Cover 2. Lean that bitch down the middle. Back at that 70-yarder, and we get a 60-yarder Crabtree back, and a 68-yarder. I heard bang. Shit, man.
Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam in the flats. I got a in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back, 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out. Yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with it.
Yo, how's Lamar Jackson actually getting, what's the name? He injured.
I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out. Yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a. Yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happens when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life and then the aping. I live with birds, man. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. I live with birds, man. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle.
Fuck with that. Oh, we got a bye week next week. That fucking blows. I'm off. Sucks. Chuck. Mr. Griffin, you will be playing sparingly.
How could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that?
Back to the starting lineup, Mr. Flacco.
No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, soulless buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the
That's 8 games,
heavy.
right?
Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and
Flacco
fame,
with
the
that
price
140.4
come heavy.
PDR.
The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Coming back.
Yo, look at Hayden Hurst leading the team in receiving yards and touchdowns. My nigga Hayden Hurst. We're spreading the ball around though.
Never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos, it's in my mental. You need a PJ first class, not what you went to. You need to relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat chain and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop up. You need a, in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's...
Buzz got 12 and a half. Cheaton got 17. Willie Henry got 10 of them things. Man, let's get it.
Never get rid of me, I'll live in you. Both of our fire fin you.
Where's the rest of the league at, bruh? Yo, Yannick Ngakoue didn't caught up to him? Shit. Any in the AFC. Damn, that's whack. Gave up 3 sacks to this fucking guy. Willie Henry got the same amount of sacks as Aaron Donald. Same numbers, 31 tackles, 5 TFLs. Okay. Yo, Judon is up for MVP. Stop it. Judon is up for MVP, fam. What's up, bro? Offensive player of the year. Who's this guy?
Look at my dance.
Gotta check this guy out, bro. Who's this Texas guy?
Run and get you that Benz.
Overall.
Used to have a my Nautica. Know the money be calling up. Friend, I'm trying to all of ya. Talking about he ballin', watch this. Started let me too quick. Went to Oakland with a few.
He's a wide receiver, okay.
Yeah. Imagine what I paid for the
Still oh, fucking John.
24 carats on my Kobe.
Just 4 feet in ass.
For the homies, addicted to balling. I have to get my cash. The money is calling.
Play the Texans this year?
I'm addicted to balling. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my ends.
Oh, he has 35 picks already and he's up for MVP. Gotta be shitting me, fam. Okay, so this guy has 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns. Who is he? That's what I don't be understanding, bro. Like how? How does he do this shit? How do people not key in on a 64-year-old wide receiver? Get it. He is a straight bum.
Welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanted me cause
absolute garbage.
I came up and made it happen. Now it's by the stove.
How, Sway?
Cases once. Do me dirty. I'ma find you Leo.
How, Sway? How did he have 50 catches?
I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for this shit and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone. He said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down. Soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no.
Why wouldn't you develop this guy?
I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me fingers itching on that.
He better act to catch.
Gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now me and steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Look into the mirror.
Craziness, bro.
And it's glow. Bust off like a. Welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been on my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on this fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout